All right, Windjammer's back. This time I'm in Arkansas at the Center Point Trailhead and Buffalo River area. So this should be a really cool place that I don't often come to. So, about to get started. This dude's gonna kick off with a 2-mile road walk. So maybe I'll try out my hitching skills. We'll see. So, time to get rolling. Peace. On a lonely desert highway, central Arkansas, the man walks straight into the sun. All right, whatever. Yeah, so this is a boring ass section of this, but it was either do it at start or do it when I finish. So I figured I might as well go ahead and knock it out. About a mile down the road. About a mile to go. Well, paved road to gravel road. But I am down in the Buffalo River. See the cliffs, water's right there. This is the Still Creek campground. And I actually got a hitch. So saved me probably about an hour, hour and a half of my day from once I would have gotten off that main road and would have crossed the river, hiked a little more, worked my way around to this campground before I get on the Buffalo River Trail. So yeah, saved me some time and he gave me some pumpkin bread. So call that an absolute win. And I will be on the actual trail very, very soon now. All right, officially started heading into the woods here on the BRT, the Buffalo River Trail. From Still Creek all the way to Cow's Landing is where I'll depart and make my own way. Well, so far the little Buffalo River Trail is quite charming. You can see here, there's a little creek beside me. That is not the Buffalo River. But I'll loop my way back around to it eventually. So nice, very nice. I have a feeling we're coming up on the first big view of the Buffalo River. This could be good. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, wow. So that's Still Creek. A lot of cars rolling in there for camping. And Buffalo River as it bends around and continues on that way. Not bad at all. Well, so far, I've just been hauling butt through here. The Buffalo River Trail section is, I've had one climb, and I know there's another little bigger climb coming up, but for the most part, it's been just kind of flat, and I've been rolling this flat through the woods, you know, so what if. But I'd planned to do 2 nights out here, and I might still do that. But at the pace I'm going, I've covered already a lot more ground than I thought I would at this point. And yes, I did get the hitchhiker. I did hitchhike. But it was only like, it only saved me like a mile of road walk. Maybe a little piece. It didn't do a whole bunch, is what I'm saying. So, it's pretty down there. There's a creek. Look, can you see the creek? It's pretty. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this will be just an overnight. Maybe it'll end up being 2 nights. Come on. See what happens. Here's the adventure. Oh, that's an Arkansas hollow. Well, this looks to be a very pleasant little campsite. I could pitch my tent right there in that little soft, little mossy spot. Perhaps a little slanted, but pretty flat. Or even over there. So, I'm gonna take a break and make some decisions because it's only 4. And you see there's a sign over there that says go right for the continue on the Buffalo River Trail. There's also a junction. I'm gonna break out the map. I might cut straight down to the river. Well, anyway, choices to be made here. But we'll figure it out. All right, a snack has been eaten and the map has been consulted. And a decision has been made. So, let's start with what we did today. I parked here, Center Point Trail. All the reviews I read said don't hike this trail. It's not actually even a trail anymore. So that's why I was on the road. I got picked up somewhere around here, and probably around here actually, and was driven around to Steel Creek. So I just kind of cut out a little bit of the road in this little section here. Started hiking from the parking lot right here. I've been on the Buffalo River Trail for quite a while. Big pretty view here, but otherwise I've just been blowing and going. So now I'm at this point, shanty place. Now, here's where I can make a decision. I can keep going towards Cow's Landing, which is up her, and then work my way back around. Or I can cut through this trail right here, that's where I'm going anyway, find a campsite along the Buffalo River, and then get up, go to the waterfall, go to the bluff trail, and head on out into tomorrow night. It's about 4 o'clock, and I'm going to take that middle trail. So let's look at the signpost. Buffalo River Trail, take a right to Cow's Landing, 2.5 miles. No, thank you. Or the ORT, actually, I believe means Old River Trail, but I'm not positive about that. The Horseshoe Bend, 1.5 miles. So, there we go. That away. Well, this isn't exactly fun. I don't think anybody really hikes that one trail I decided to cut through on very much, and it disappeared pretty quickly, and I've gotten off trail a little, well, a lot actually, but it's okay. If you see through those trees, there's a cliff, and that's the Buffalo River. So I'm basically just finding my own way down at the least resistance as possible, even though it's quite a bit of resistance. And I'll be at the Buffalo River eventually. Off trail roughing. I have found a trail of sorts after very tough bushwhacking for quite a while. I think this is a trail. I mean, you can kind of see a little bit there, but it's getting me down to the river either way. So that's basically what I've been doing, is just, I can see the cliff walls. I know the river is down there. Hell, you can hear it. So it's just a matter of keep going in that direction with as least resistance as possible. But unfortunately, in my bushwhacking, I ran into quite a bit of resistance. But I think this is a trail. I don't know if this is the trail that I was trying to come down, if this is a game trail, or maybe my mind's just telling me it's a trail. I don't know. But I'm gonna follow it as far as I can. Hopefully get to the banks of the buffalo. We'll see. We shall see. As you can see behind me, that's a road. I came out of the woods. But this is the old river trail. It popped up. I knew from the map it came through, but I was like, where are you, man? And now it's here. So it's awesome. I turned west onto the old river trail, and I'm heading to the buffalo without briars and rocks and steep inclines that you're not supposed to be hiking down. Woo! That was a hell of a trip. Yeesh. Sheesh. It's pretty. Made it to the buffalo. Gotta get cold. Feet, that is. Time for a quick tour of home for the night. Here's my tent pitched. Very nice and cozy. Have my gear set up in there. I'm ready to go. And over this way, beautiful little creek, fire ring. It's pretty nice. Well, I ate dinner down by the river. It was pretty nice. Lived in a van down by the river. Anyway, jeez, I'm about delirious. I am camping right here, right across the water. So, what I'm gonna do in the morning is I'm gonna get up, leave my campsite where it is, hike this little piece here, and take this trail up to the Hemmed In Hollow waterfall. Then I'll come back down, pack up all my gear, and start hiking out. Come down this to the Big Bluff Goat Trail. And then this is just gonna be a one night, I guess, because I know it's gonna stay here twice, I guess. I could, but I'm gonna go ahead and head on out after tonight. And that'll be the day tomorrow, and then it's back to Mississippi. We'll relax around camp a little bit, and then call it a night. Good night. Good morning. This is day 2 in my little campground and just off the Buffalo River. It is cold, cold, cold. But I'm about to eat some breakfast, and I'm leaving all this just the way it is. And it's good too because the condensation on the tent was awful last night. It got everything wet. Top of my head's wet. The sleeping bag, the quilt's wet. Might be the end of single wall tents for me for a minute, at least in the south. But so I'm gonna leave this here and let it dry out while I hike to the waterfall and back. And then start packing up. I don't know what the temp is, but boy, it is cold. That morning cold has burned off rather quickly, and the sun's shining, and it's becoming a beautiful, beautiful morning. As you can see, I've hiked up a little ways to where I'm 0.7 away from the waterfall at Hemmed in Hada. So, about to take this little section back, laying down, and let's see this waterfall. I am very close to the actual waterfall, but just gotta take a moment because the trail getting here is beautiful in this morning sun. Look at that. Get out of here. Very, very pretty. So, anyway, like I said, I'm very, very close to the waterfall, so I'll see you there. Doesn't seem to be much of a fall. I hear a trickle. Maybe I'll still get close, but it's kind of eye-popping though. Just the immensity walking up on this thing. It's like, oh wow. Find me a path. Just gonna leave this little video running. Might be a little shaky camera as I'm working along these rocks. Yeah, it looks like I'm the only one here. It's about 9 in the morning. I'm really excited to see the next feature on the way out after I pack up. It'll probably be crowded. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, it's not much of a waterfall, but it is definitely worth seeing. Wow. Wow. Hello. Hello. I'm officially packed up and back on the trail, and I'm heading back up towards the Center Point trailhead where I parked my car yesterday. But along the way, the spot that I've been looking forward to the most is the goat trail, bluff trail. So I'll be able to check that out here fairly soon. Only thing that's probably gonna be a bummer is there's probably gonna be a lot of people there because I think it's about 2.5 mile hike. Well, about 5 miles round trip from the trailhead. So yeah, it's a really easy day hike with a really cool feature, and it's a beautiful Saturday. So I expect there to be a lot of people, but that's okay. I haven't seen many people other than, well, I haven't seen many people. So I imagine that would be the spot. But, all right. Still checking the cobwebs out, I guess, a little bit this morning. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Going along this little ridge right now. And eventually it'll open up to where just a huge cliff will be on my right. So far, just trees and stuff. Super neat. Lots of sunshine. So this is the Bluff Trail. It is very crowded, but definitely worth it. It'd be awesome to have this place yourself one day. One more shot of the views from the Goat Trail. Cool, cool place. There's the buffalo. I'm gonna take a moment to make somewhat of a wrap-up video here while I have the chance. I'm probably about a mile away from the trailhead, maybe just a little bit over. And I didn't see many people the entirety of this backpacking trip until I got to the intersection of the Goat Trail. The intersection of that trail and the path walking up, I've probably passed 50 people. I mean, just tons and tons of people, which is cool, you know, whatever. And it makes sense. I mean, that Goat Trail it's really cool, and yeah, everybody's been pretty much day hikers just coming down to see that and heading back out. So it's definitely worth a visit. Just know I imagine it's probably gonna be hard to find parking up here if you're coming on a pretty weekend. So, well, I guess I'll maybe touch base one more time when I get to the car. And it's about a wrap. Trying to keep that sun out of this, but it is what it is. I don't know what it is about this little section, but I like it. Flat little trail through the woods. Very, 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 very close to the parking lot now. And that'll be a wrap on my little Arkansas adventure. All right, well, I'm back in the car. I've brushed my teeth, gotten out of those sweaty, nasty clothes, and now I guess it's time to head back to Mississippi. So, as always, it was good to hike. It was cool to see a new area, but I don't know, there's weird vibes out there. And I think it might have just been because I always leave Mississippi and drive east, and this is like the first time I've ever really head out to Arkansas. I did once, like 3 years ago, but it's been a while. So maybe it's just like breaking habits, something different, kind of gives a different feel. I don't know, but yeah, so it's a good trip. There was definitely some great spots. The Bluff Trail was amazing, but there was just too many people there for my taste, but yeah, it's whatever. All right, well, on the road, Windjammer out.